Hey guys, so people learn in different ways. So this is for newbies. It's just to take a look at the planets for today, and we're gonna do this every day for the rest of the week. So this is for December, the week of December 2nd to the 8th, but we're starting on December 4th on Wednesday. So taking a look here, we see that. Let's look at the moon first. The moon is in Capricorn, and it's actually squaring Chiron in Aries. And, I'll give you a second to find that. And just take a look at what it's doing. And the sign that it's in Capricorn. Then you're going to look for Mercury. So it helps if you know the glyphs. The glyphs are on the right side there for you. So you've got Mercury in Sagittarius, and that's actually forming an opposition with Jupiter in Gemini. The sun is in Sagittarius, and that is squaring Saturn in Pisces. Let's look at the moon again. The moon in Capricorn is also later on, because this is done a little bit earlier, this chart, but as the chart, progresses. So we professional astrologers use pro software. This is a free resource for you if you want to use it. But when you have pro software, mine, for example, animates every, with time intervals, like throughout the day. So you could see the shifts. So on this one, it just shifts from day to day. But, it's going to have a movement where it's going to be trining Uranus in Taurus. And then Venus is in Capricorn, and it's going to be forming a sextile with Neptune in Pisces. So you have to also picture like the next step it's going to do. So you got to get used to the little movements where it's headed. With experience, you'll pick that up, the way that it moves and moves and moves, and then the next form or shape and aspect and stuff. Which is why, the animation feature is important sometimes, because you can kind of go a little bit forward in time. And then, you can like kind of, see the breakdown throughout the day, the night, after midnight, stuff like that. So then the moon in Capricorn is going to then, after the aspect with Neptune, it's also going to be in conjunction with Venus in Capricorn. And then later on, like by evening, the moon is going to enter Aquarius. And then it's going to probably like 8-ish, 9-ish, depending on your time zone. The moon in Aquarius is going to be in conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius around, let's see, if you are Pacific, hi Faruza, if you are Pacific, it's going to be around 11-ish. And then if you are, I'm sorry, that's Eastern. Sorry, Faruza, you distracted me. 11 something will be like a little before midnight will be Eastern, and then the Pacific will be the 8:50 something at night, to give you an idea. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to say about this time frame. So we're going to go on to the next, which is Thursday the 5th, and we're going to look at the movements on there. All right, so now we're on the 5th of December 2024. Now we're going to look at the moon. Of course, it's in Aquarius, and it is forming an opposition with Mars in Leo. The sun is in Sag, and it's forming a conjunction with Mercury in Sagittarius. The moon in Aquarius is forming a sextile with Mercury in Sagittarius, and the moon in Aquarius is forming a sextile with the sun in Sag. And I'll let you see that there. Before we go to the 6th, I just wanted you to, so again, it helps when you have like the momentary breakdown animation, but we're doing day-to-day shift. So then it just keeps moving, you know, and little by little by little, you know, by nightfall. So this is roughly a little bit before noon, okay? All right, so now let's look at the 6th. The 6th, there's a lot of activity. Mars is going to go retrograde and a lot of other stuff today, you know, on being the Friday the 6th. All right, so the moon in Aquarius is going to be in sextile to Mercury in Sag, and then the moon in Aquarius is going to be also sextile to the sun in Sag, and the moon in Aquarius is going to be trining Jupiter in Gemini. The moon in Aquarius is going to be sextile Chiron in Aries, and then Mars is going to go retrograde. So around 6:33, maybe something like that, or maybe like just maybe right before 7 Eastern Standard, and then for Pacific that would be maybe like 4 o'clock, or maybe a little bit before. And then the moon in Aquarius is going to be squaring Uranus in Taurus, and then Mercury in Sag is going to be squaring Saturn in Pisces closer to the late evening. And then you're not going to see it in this wheel, but Venus is going to enter Aquarius really late at night. So you're going to see that transit finish. You know, you're going to see that transition, finish and complete, and then you're going to see that aspect the next day. So then let's go to the 7th. So the 7th, you can see it there, which is Saturday. And you're not going to see this part there, but Neptune does go direct. So this software, online resource for free, Astro, doesn't really show directs. It shows retrogrades. Okay? So anyway, we have now the most important, you know, is Venus entering Aquarius Saturday morning in the wee hours. So maybe like a 4-hour shift, right? So it started the night before. And then the moon enters Pisces also. And Venus in Aquarius is going to be in conjunction with Pluto in Aquarius. So that's important. Well, they all are, but lots to say. So the moon in Pisces is going to be quincunx Mars in Leo, and then let's get the sun in Sag, and that's going to be in opposition Jupiter in Gemini, and then you know Neptune goes direct. Probably around late afternoon. Tarot, get down from there. Tarot, you're knocking stuff down. Tarot. Okay. She's smelling an incense stick. Okay, and the moon in Pisces is going to be squaring. No, get down. Mercury in Sagittarius. All right, so let's go to Sunday. All right, so finally on the 8th, which is Sunday, we start off with the moon in Pisces squaring Mercury in Sagittarius, and then the moon in Pisces is going to be in conjunction with Saturn in Neptune, and the moon in Pisces is going to be squaring Jupiter in Gemini. I said it right. Crystal. These cats. Okay, and then the moon in Pisces is going to be squaring the sun in Sagittarius. And then the moon in Pisces is going to be sextile Uranus in Taurus. All right, and then of course, you know, we're not going over the the fact that it's a second quarter moon, and then I'm leaving the void of course moon times, you know, and stuff like that, because this is not like a whole scope of the week, but just kind of like to let you know to navigate. There's a lot. So I teach astrology on Patreon. So this video is going to be posted there, but you know, you can ask questions on Patreon, and then you know, and then I'm going to load this, of course, on my YouTube channel, just for those that, you know, want to get you know, started with, you know, maybe like following the sky or learning astrology and stuff like that. All right, so this is not a horoscope or anything. This is just kind of going through what the movements are to get you used to just looking at it and stuff. All right, don't get confused with the moon on top, because that's going to be the current moon. All right, the upper top on the site. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you want a reading, you can reach me on the stream. Bye.